what we're going to be looking at in this session is free resources. So these are resources that are available due to the current situation that the library is in, and the country as a whole. Really, it's on a global scale, as we all know, but there's been a big response by a lot of these different companies to people that are working from home, and not even working. Could be a student at home, and everyone in between. There's a lot of resources available for everyone, pretty much. Okay, so I got different categories that I'm going to break it into. So for reading resources, of course, on our website, the White Plains Public Library, which is whiteplainslibrary.org. If you go to it, we have different resources for ebooks. We got, of course, Overdrive is our big one, Freeding, and we have audiobook resources like RB Digital. And of course, you can get audiobooks and the like with Overdrive. But that's all still there. We had that before the pandemic, and we have it now. But there's a lot of other ways that you can get reading material. There's been a lot of books provided through the Internet Archive. So there's millions of books available. Again, you can click on the link. It's called the National Emergency Library. And that's got, like I said, I think it's like 1.4 million books available to read. Apple Books has a lot available. Scribed is a paid for service, but they've opened up their trial period, so it's free for 30 days. If you wanted to try that out, you can get a lot of content there. So plenty to read, and I have to put that first because of course we're a library, right? So moving right along, for video content, we have our own resources that we've always had. So we got Acorn TV for good British TV shows, mainly Canopy for good learning content, documentaries, that sort of thing. And of course, Hoopla, which is like a quote unquote Netflix for libraries. But there's been a lot of interesting video resources available in the past couple months. So the History Channel has what they call the history, but just history at home, which has a bunch of history related activities. So if you're a history buff, I like to think I am, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see, PBS, they have a lot of their Ken Burns documentaries and content available. So you can check out the link there. You can click on it. Like I said, I put the link in the description so you can go ahead and click it, and you'll have all this content. You do a quick Google search as well and find it. HBO supposedly has 500 hours plus of content available because of the current situation. So you can check that out and be entertained. Okay, so lots of people are stuck inside and they want to remain active. So in response to this, there's been companies like Nike that have provided a lot of free resources for everyone. So they have what's called the Nike Training Club, and so you can get these premium workouts for free. You just have to download their app. There's a bunch of content. There's a lot of content on YouTube, but in particular, I heard this 19-minute yoga is good. So you can click on that, and I believe they have weekly sessions. Planet Fitness also has weekly sessions where each week you get live workouts streamed on Facebook. So you'll have to have a Facebook account for that one, I believe. Probably you'll have to have a Facebook account, but there's that available to you. I haven't tried that one yet. And then let's see, Peloton has a 90-day free trial that you could check out. So you can stay active even at home. Now, if you want to get your news, of course, there's many free ways to get it online, but there's many traditionally not free ways of getting news that have opened that have opened up their services as well. So Hulu They have ABC News freely available for all users. I don't even think you need to put a credit card in. So you can access Hulu and get the ABC News coverage. Sling is another live streaming service. They have not only news, but they also have entertainment shows that you can watch for the time being. They've opened it up, and there's also a lot of traditional news publications that have removed some of their paywalls, like the New York Times, Washington Post, The Guardian, that sort of thing. That, there's these high-end news organizations that are making it easier to get the news information. All right. Now, virtually escaping your situation, being able to go out and virtually visit places. This is, well, it's especially possible if you have virtual reality headset, but you don't necessarily need that. You can, quote unquote, virtually visit places through your computer. So, well, for example, the San Diego Zoo has live streams of their exhibits. So that's interesting. I know that the American Museum of Natural History has a lot of exhibits and content. The Met Opera has weekly streamed events that you can check out for free because of this current situation that we're all in. So that's interesting. Again, I got the link there. You can click on it. And of course, you can virtually visit the Great Wall of China and things like the Yosemite National Park in California. So lots of virtual places to visit if you're bored and you wanna try and escape through digital means. All right. Now, for students, so these are resources that you specifically have to be a student. For example, Adobe has opened up its Creative Cloud, so things like Photoshop are freely available by request until May 31st. So I got about 11 days or so. For computer programming, there is Carnegie Mellon. They have their Computer Science Academy opened up for students, and Code Academy, which is another service for learning computer programming. They have free content as well because of the pandemic, when you get right down to it. And if a student is interested in learning another language, there is Babel, which offers 3 months free access to its app and platform. I think they have something like 14 languages that you can learn. So that's for students. If you're a kid, well, we already had stuff at the library available to you as far as reading. Picture books are available through Tumble Books, and let's see, comics. If you're into comics, there's Comics Plus Library Edition that using your White Plains library card or Westchester library card, you can sign up for and check it out. But in the past month or so, Audible has opened up a lot of its content. It's kids-related content. Audible is an audiobook focused service, but they have more than just audiobooks. And interesting, Michelle Obama has what's called Mondays with Michelle Obama, naturally. And this is through PBS, and what she does is she reads children's books. She streams it so that children can enjoy. The former First Lady. So that's all there. And some miscellaneous resources. If you're into music making, Logic Pro X has extended its trial period, so it's now 90 days. This is for high-end audio creation, music making. If you ever see that symbol for Xfinity, Comcast is supposedly opening up its Wi-Fi, so you can have free Wi-Fi. I don't know how available this is in Westchester, but I just wanted to throw that out there in case you see it. And Affinity is it's a good creative software. They also have a 90-day trial, and SurveyMonkey allows you is providing free questionnaire templates. It's a survey service, and go figure with the title SurveyMonkey. So they have a lot of templates freely available, specifically because of the current global situation. All right, that was my quick run through. I hope you enjoyed it. Now is the time for questions.